Good morning students, I am Harpreet Kaur from Akal Academy, Dialpura Mirja. My dear students, have you ever had a swim in a pool and felt lighter? And have you wondered why a big ship made of iron and aluminium does not sink in water, while the same amount of steel and iron sinks in water? So, to find these answers, let's start our today's topic. Our today's topic is Archimedes' principle. From this topic, we will find our answers. Before starting it, let's do a little activity. For this activity, we need some material like string, rubber string, stone, water, and transparent. So let's take these things and do this activity with me. My dear students, I have tied a piece of stone with a rubber string. Now when I hang it on in air, what do you observe with the length of the string? Yes, the length of string has increased due to the weight of stone. Now in the second condition, when we put this stone in water, before putting you can check the level of water, and now put the stone in water. You can observe the level of water has increased as well as the length of this string is little bit decreased. Answer why the length of this string has decreased and the level of water increased. We have Archimedes' principle. First, when we hanged out a piece of stone in air, we observed that the length of string increased. Why it increased? It increased due to the weight of stone, or we can say gravitational attraction of earth. It pulls the stone downward, or we can say downward force. In the second phase, we observed that the length of rubber string increased less as compared to A phase. Why does it happen? It happens due to the upward force which is acting from a liquid, or we can say liquid also has some force that is called upward force. The force which is acting on stone, which is taking it in downward, it is due to the gravitation, and this upward force is due to this liquid. So that's why the downward force is less than the upward force. That's why the length of string is decreased as compared to the A phase. So to find how much force is acting on that stone which is pushing the stone upward, that we can find from our Archimedes' principle. Force is coming due to the force of water. This upward force is called upthrust, or we can say force of buoyancy or buoyant force. To find the magnitude of buoyant force, we have Archimedes' principle. And can you tell me, is it same for the all liquids for a given body? For example, if we have another liquid instead of water, can the upward force is same in that liquid? And does the force of upward force is same for the all bodies? To find these answers, we have Archimedes. This principle tells us when a body is immersed fully. Immersed fully means when we keep a full body in water, it means immersed fully. Now in this diagram, I have shown a whole piece of stone in water. It means it is immersed fully in water, or partially. Partially means half, less than half or more than half, not completely. In any liquid, any fluid, it experiences an upward force. It shows an upward force, or we can say upthrust, force of buoyancy, one force is equal to, the value of that upward force is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced. Not the volume of the fluid, it is equal to the weight of the fluid. Like weight of fluid, or we can say water, displaced water, is equal to the upward force. Archimedes principle tells about this. The weight of displaced water is equal to the weight of upward force. Now, Archimedes principle has some applications. Applications of this principle: locometers are used to check the purity of sample of milk, and hydrometers are used to find the density of given liquids. Moreover, it is also used for designing of ships. So these are based on Archimedes principle. Let me tell you about Archimedes. He was the scientist, its name was Archimedes. When he was bathing in a tub, then that scientist has invented this principle, and it has a lot of value for us. Thank you.